Hi, this is Lucy and Lucy, and I went to the movies again, and this time I went to see shorts, which are little tiny movies that are only about this long, and they're for Oscars. Did you know that Oscars are awards for movies, and they give Oscar movie awards to shorts, and some of the shorts are animated, which means they're like cartoons, or they're like Wallace and Gromit, which is not really a cartoon, but it's clay. And so they put together all of the Oscar-nominated animated shorts, okay? And they said, here's a movie you can go see, and it's some little ones, and you say, okay, and you go in to watch. And you see things like one that was about this couple who live in England, you think, maybe, probably, and one of them lives on the ceiling and one of them lives on the floor, and they never see each other. And gravity's different because sometimes it's like this and sometimes it's like this, and they just never see each other even though they're watching TV and stuff. And so that was a thing. And then there's another one, and it's about early people, and there's a man who maybe is the first man, who we would call Adam. And Adam meets a dog, and the dog is so nice, and they make friends, and they frolic through the leaves, and you're thinking, well, are there any other people? And then you think, it's Adam. No. So where's Eve? Eve would be the first girl. And so they're frolicking, Adam and his dog, and then there's some sadness of some kind, and you don't know what it is, maybe because you're like the dog and you're just kind of hoping for Adam to show up, because sometimes Adam will like give you a stick or throw a stick, and then he goes away and you don't see him, and you're sad when you're a dog and you get skinny and scared. But then Adam comes back, and this time he's got a girl, but then they're sad, and what? But they go off together because it's Adam and a dog, and then probably Eve sad at the bottom of it. Okay, so that was one, and then there's one about making guacamole, and it's really funny and cool and really short, even shorter than a short. And it's, you chop up a guacamole and it turns into dice and things like that, and it's silly and funny and good animation. That's probably why they said maybe it should get an Oscar. So that was one. And then there's one called Paper Man, and that one's about a guy and a girl, young adults, who fall in love at a subway or a train station, even though they don't know each other, and he sends paper airplanes, and she says, who's sending these, and what? And it's like magnets to me, and he says, it's like magnets to me too, but where is she, where is she, where is she? And they're looking for each other, and they're looking for each other, and maybe they find each other because of the paper airplanes. And he has a boss who's mean, but I'm not going to tell you what happens at the end, but that's another one. And then there's one about, do you watch The Simpsons? Do you know who Maggie Simpson is? She's the baby, and she goes to daycare, and there's a story about that, and it's funny. And then there's one about how the earth got its life, and that one was really good. And it's about a machine that comes from space, and it does things, and it's really, you could just watch it like a lot. You could watch that. And then there's one called it's about a little girl monster called a Gruffalo, and she has an adventure, and a lady tells you the story, and it's a good adventure, and it's a good girl monster, and it's a good everything. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a good one. And then there's one about like what, and this man is stealing art, and he makes strips, and he sneaks around in his disguisey, and that's another one. And so those were the Oscar nominated animated shorts, and they were good. And if you live in a city where you can see them, you should see them before the Oscars, because then you'll know what they're talking about. And okay, this is Lucie. Thank you for watching. Bye.